Naughty Nerd. Nice to meet you.
Jeremy from thismyshow.net.
Bonnie.
Nice to meet you.
Jasmine. Nice to meet you.
Jeremy.
Thank you.
Sure, what's your name? John from
Bill.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
JG, I just want to point out in this press kit, you do look like a young Evan Dando.
Oh,
Age of two.
I hope that's a good thing.
Or into your arms there, you're like hanging out.
So, clockwise?
Sure, whatever you guys want.
All right, I guess I go first then. So the regular show, it's pretty much just a bro hang show. Do you guys think you're gonna give Margaret and Eileen a little bit more of like a bigger role in the future, or add other female characters?
We just showed a clip of them. Like they're gonna start appearing more often in third season, which we just started airing, and that's 40 episodes that we just finished writing. So they do start showing up more and more, and we have a lot of good stories coming up that we're really excited about. So it's gonna be good.
Awesome.
Maybe it speaks of the thing.
They're custom made, so they fit my mouth perfectly. So thank you.
My question is for you, JG. What's great about regular show is it's one of the shows on Cartoon Network that walks this really fine line where I'm 20 and I really enjoy it, but also like 9 and 10-year-olds can watch it and really enjoy it. As a creator, like how do you find yourself able to like navigate your show that way, not leaning towards, turning off like my fan base or turning off like the younger fan base?
It's a tricky balance because we just want to make stuff that makes us laugh. So I guess maybe we have the sensibilities of a 10-year-old, but like we always wanted the show to feel like the way they speak more naturally, like that would be more palatable for an older audience. Because when I watch like really young cartoons, sometimes if all the voices are like cranked to 10 like constantly, it's like hard to get through it sometimes. And then all the storylines, I really wanted to be like realistic things. Like if you broke a hole in the wall, you'd be freaked out that your parents were going to get pissed off or your boss would fire you or whatever age group that would work for. And so we just do what we like. Luckily, people seem to be into it.
Are you guys have any plans to? I know Mordecai and Rigby are big gamers. Is there any plans for a regular show game, or even maybe some of those games that they play to be like iPad?
Well, I know that they just released like a zombie game online on CartoonNetwork.com where it's like uber violent of them just like wasting zombies like left and right, like trying to like fend off a zombie onslaught. But like that's just kind of an internet game, and it would be cool to do a console game or something like that. We haven't been approached yet because I still think we're too new. And I think because Adventure Time has been on longer, like they get to kind of do everything first and see if it works, and if it does, then we get to like tag along. So I'm always rooting for them because we want to do that too.
Sam, my question for you: what's more fun for you to work with, either animating or voice acting?
I think animating, when you really feel like you do a good job, is maybe more rewarding.
Well, it's more difficult.
Yeah, animation. Especially with deadlines and things when you're working for somebody. But I think voiceover can be, I don't know, that's a really hard question. Voiceover can just be pure fun when you're doing it, and things doesn't take quite as much stress and intense thinking. But yeah. So
read this sheet of paper in a funny voice.
Do you guys ever consider possibly making like a bonus for like a DVD or something? Obviously not because of the kids, but something where you guys have a little less restrictions on everything.
I would love to do something like that. It would be completely up to the network because they're the ones who pretty much like batter us down because there's so much stuff that you guys don't get to see that we wish was in there. That's like really like
Ren and Stimpy style.
Yeah, just like over the top jokes where it's like, oh yeah, kids. I think a lot of times like kids wouldn't catch it, but I think parents get really upset. And so, I mean, ultimately it's like a TV PG show. We can't be going like Adult Swim style, so we have to work within that medium and make it as good as we can for that. But maybe the DVD, if they ever release like an unrated DVD, we could like because we have everything that we've ever got like noted, where they're like, you can't do that. We do have it animated, and so we could pop it in, and we actually like for the UK we have to sometimes even like change it from that. Like here we can say morons, but there they don't like that. So we can say idiots there, but they don't like it here. So we can't say idiots here. So you'll see a version over there where like it's the exact same except it'll pop in like idiots. And then like the one where Pops was like, we can all be turds. Like that was fine here, but that was pushing it. And there they were like, no way. So now he says like planks. So it's like it's funny to see like what is okay in different cultures.
With the animation style you guys went with like just sort of blocky figures and stuff like that, was that just decided from the beginning, or did you play around with different kind of animation, different styles, stuff like that?
I always wanted to be like traditionally animated, and I wanted it to be hand drawn. I didn't want to do like Flash or anything like that, and because I like the organic feel of like seeing the animation, and really like character design for me takes me a long time. It's like not one of my fortes, so like a lot of those character designs are just cleaner versions of my student film character designs that were from the shorts, so I just took them and put them in and then made them from there. So it doesn't take a whole lot. Like once I find something where I'm like, yeah, that looks good, and I'm done with it.
Now, this question, if you can answer it, but any plans for like Netflix distribution?
I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I don't know if we have to wait until it actually comes out on DVD, which I'm thinking we have like a DVD that's supposed to come out like next year sometime.
A lot of people are using that as an alternative to cable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot.
I am as well.
Plus.
Yeah.
But now you have to pay for Hulu. That's what sucks, is that now you have to like give an extra amount of money.
They switched it back
and it's
though.
limited.
I thought they changed it so that now it's like
You only get like 5 episodes now. It's like you can get 5 episodes, but we have the other seasons. Yeah.
My Xbox is my cable box now. So.
nice. Well, I hope that it will show up there.
Do you currently have iTunes distribution right
Yes. We are on iTunes, so you can get it there. And they usually, since it airs like only 1 11-minute per week, they usually wait till 2 come so they can bundle them in 2 episode packets.
I bought a first season for a friend of mine. They're pretty reasonable. You get a season. Like season 1's like 10 minutes.
That's not bad at all. That's awesome. Especially because if you have the 15-minute show, so 2 episodes turns out to be like 1 full episode of reality,
Right.
so it's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So before you mentioned that in different cultures you have to change some of the jokes, have you ever seen one of the jokes that actually got changed for a different culture actually played better once you've changed it around, or like you hearing it differently and you're like, wow, that actually is pretty funny?
Sometimes we'll get a note where we're not allowed to do something, and we automatically like glom onto it. We're like, all right, how can we make this work? Because we know like why it's funny to us, and then we find just another way of saying it. And sometimes it turns out worse, and they'll approve it, and I'll be like, "You'll let us say that, but you wouldn't let us say that."
Yeah, it's amazing.
So like we actually get a lot of that, but it'll take time. Usually, like when something gets knocked down, and we're like, "Sorry, no way."
Turning something clean into something really dirty.
Yeah, that's where like the little like kind of like hidden layers start popping in, because we're like, okay, well we're not allowed to say that, so what can we say that sounds worse?
Has there ever been anything though that they would send you notes for that just bummed you out because you really loved the joke and you really like this plays and kind of heartbroken over it?
Yeah, we were talking about one that was just recently where it was like, we really wanted this joke to hit about like these dudes, like they kill this thing and these guys are like talking about eating it and just cutting around the human-y parts, and we weren't allowed to say that.
Have to take one, you guys.
now?
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
Thank you.